Diolch, Presiding Officer. Minister, last week the Older People's Commissioner said that the cost of living crisis meant activities that help prevent loneliness are no longer affordable for older people. The Commissioner said that support for community groups and volunteers working to combat loneliness is so important as we face the cost of living crisis. Minister, what considerations have you given to providing ring-fence funding to local authorities to enable them to support community groups tackling loneliness and isolation, especially as many councils continue to cut back on services such as day centres and libraries?
So I would refer the member to the previous question in terms of our approach to ring fencing of funding and that we're moving in a different direction really about having that relationship of trust with local authorities, understanding that they know their communities best and that we don't want to be taking officer time up with filling forms in when it's disproportionate to do so. So we are moving away from that ring fencing where possible and where it is appropriate to do so. It won't be in all cases. But the point in which you make really is about how we support older people through the cost of living crisis. I think one of the important things which we did was introduce the grant funding to local authorities to set up warm hubs. I know they've been absolutely invaluable for older people in particular across the winter, but actually some of those hubs are now continuing as welcome spaces and they're continuing right through the summer and potentially beyond to provide that place for people to go, older people of course, but others too, to try and alleviate some of that loneliness and isolation which people are feeling. And again, it's something which I know is a real priority for the Minister.